Hello everyone, this is Teo Tamara and welcome to a game that is actually not Nancy Drew for once. This is going to be not only the first time I've played a game that's not Nancy Drew on this channel, but it's also the first playthrough that I'm going in completely blind to. Buried Stars. This is one I've been wanting to play for a minute. And I kind of decided at the last second that I wanted to do this over an Undertale playthrough right now, so let's do it. Oh, Oh, they're channels. Okay, so it autosaves. Full disclaimer that this is in fact a work of fiction.
진실된 모습을 들키지 않고 두 개의 가면을 쓸 수는 없다.
No man, for any considerable period, can wear one face to himself and another to the multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be true.
문자 투표 중간 결과가 도착했습니다.
We have the interim result of the SMS vote.
먼저
First of all,
출연자를 공개합니다.
we will reveal which contestant is now on the verge of elimination.
서해성 서해성이 5위입니다.
Hyeseung Se. He is in 5th place. I have no idea if I am pronouncing that correctly. Actually, I'm...
데이터의 강력한 기기로 투표마다 강세를 보였던 서해성.
Hyeseung actually did well on most of the votes thanks to his avid supporters on Fatter. Come on now, could we not come up with a better name for the Twitter ripoff of this? Fatter? Wow, okay.
하지만 이번 중간 결과는 최하위 5위입니다.
But in this interim result, he is in the bottom.
과거 사건이 폭로되면서 후폭풍이 부는 모양인데요.
It seems that his history of violence in school has kicked up a bit of a backlash. Hyeseung, you shine bright every day, vote for you. Hyeseung, squeaky clean from now on. Can't have another scandal when you're sitting in jail. Hyeseung, we will help you make your debut in MMA.
그리고 4위는
And 4th place is...
한도윤.
Doyoon Han.
한도윤이 위에서 두 번째 4위를 차지합니다.
Doyoon finished second to last to take 4th place.
공동동락했던 밴드를 저버리고 배신자라는 모욕을 감수하면서 본선에 오른 한도윤.
Many consider him to be a betrayer for deserting his own band members to advance to the finals. Let's admit it, Doyoon hard carried his band Masquerade by himself. Stop trolling noobs, you really think Doyoon wrote all those songs by himself? He just took advantage of his band and then abandoned them to hoard all the fame. Wow, it's all about good looks these days, lol. Handsome guys still gain fans no matter what they do and whom they betray, lol. I have rooted for Do Yoon since his debut, but now I am done with him. What a cold-blooded asshole. Does he even feel anything when he sees Tae-hee crying?
내내 이어진 논란의 영향인가요? 시청자 투표에서 고전을 면치 못합니다.
This negative impression means that he's struggling badly in the viewer vote.
하지만 현재 순위는 중간 결과일 뿐이라는 점을 명심하십시오.
But please keep in mind that the current ranking is just an interim result.
하위권 출연자를 구제할 방법은 오직 시청자 여러분의 투표뿐입니다.
The only way to save your favorites from elimination is by voting for them.
그럼 계속해서 상위권 출연자를 공개합니다.
Sorry for the really awkward cut there. I had to tab out of the game so that I could take a phone call really quick, but we're good now. Now, here come the top contestants.
오인하나 상위 오릅니다.
In-ha-oh leaped to number 3 on the list.
강도람 캐릭터로 많은 주목을 받고 있죠.
She's a daring character at the center of attention. In-ha is shining bright today. I love you, girl, with all my heart. My heart is pounding. Stop trying to fake it, snob. You are so beautiful, In-ha. Oh, I persuaded all my friends to vote for you. Is she deliberately losing her and capable of gaining self-control? She's one of the top 3 in terms of bad personality along with Do Yoon and Hye-sung.
시청자 반응이 극으로 나뉜다는 점이 불안 요소인데요. 온오프로 결집한 팬덤의 화력이 주목됩니다.
The viewer reaction to her has been extreme. People either love her or hate her, but we will see how her online and offline fandom will influence the results.
드디어 1위와 2위입니다. 중간 투표 결과 1위는
Finally, we have first and second places coming in first in the interim results.
국민 싱어송라이터였던 고이경희 선생님의 독자 이규혁입니다.
Was taken by Hyuk Lee, the only son of Byung-hee Lee, the late singer-songwriter who was a national treasure.
이번 중간 결과에서도 이규혁이 1위를 차지합니다.
Yes, Gyu Hyuk came out on top in this interim vote. Gyu Hyuk's voice is so sweet. I want to hear it every day. Such a beautiful tone. Audition_destroyer.avi. This show isn't worthy of his talents. He's inherited great DNA from Byung-hee Lee. Gyu Hyuk is gonna be the winner. His performance is on another level, lol. I think he's just trying to get a lot of attention before making his debut. Not air pollution, girl.
대를 이은 재능과 젠틀한 매력이 불러온 압도적 지지. 기세는 끝까지 몰아갈 수 있을까요?
Viewers showed overwhelming support for Gyu Hyuk for this gentle nature and the talent he inherited from his father. Fucking Nepo baby. Will he be able to maintain his incredible momentum?
그럼 자연스럽게 2위는
As a result, second place goes to...
아픈 과거를 딛고 무대를 장악하는 감성을 보여준 민지영입니다.
Chu Young-min, who has always owned the stage despite her thorny past.
고통스럽던 고관장에도 그녀의 의지를 막을 순 없었습니다.
Even her panic attacks couldn't break her spirit. Girl, we don't need to be putting her mental health on blast. Come on now. Run Chu Young, run Ju Young. Is it? Oh, what? What is this? What is this romanization of Korean? Oh, are they just trying to make it easy? Chu Young Min. Let's just go with Chu Young Min. So lovely. I'm looking forward to listening to the songs from this episode. Can't wait. Panic attack my ass. What a fake. Drop that mask, girl. She's always been like that, pretending to be beautiful, begging for sympathy. Don't fall for it. I just voted for her. Really love seeing her on stage. I hope she ends up in first place. She's on another level alone with Gyu Hyuk. Her talent was not recognized well during her years in Beloved, but she's always been a gifted singer.
여기 탑5는 치열한 경쟁을 뚫고 생방송 무대까지 왔습니다.
These top 5 contestants have survived the fierce competition and made it to the finals.
승을 위해 모든 재능과 열정을 쏟아낸 5 출연자들.
They are unleashing their talent and passion to fulfill their dreams.
머뭇거리거나 양보해선 단 한 명의 우승자가 될 수 없습니다.
There's only going to be one winner, so you can't give up or hesitate.
이건 살아남느냐, 그렇지 못하느냐가 걸린 생존 게임입니다.
This is a survival game. You either survive or perish.
자체 최고 시청률과 투표수를 기록한 네 번째 시즌.
Season 4 had the highest ratings and vote count in the history of the franchise.
최종 우승의 영광과 상금을 차지하는 출연자는 과연 누구일까요?
So which contestant do you think will claim the throne of honor and riches?
당신이 몰랐던 묻혀진 재능을 발굴하는 서바이벌 오디션 베리드 스타!
Buried Stars is a survival audition where you will see hidden talents blossom.
곧 승자와 패자, 생존자와 그렇지 못한 자가 밝혀집니다.
Who will survive and win, and who will lose and perish? We're about to find that out. Do-yoon bit down on his lip. I'm on live TV. I need to keep my face straight. Betrayer. Why don't I just give up now? And reveal the truth to everyone. Blah?
경피해!
도윤아, 아니지?
Do-yoon, you don't mean this, do you?
처음부터 이럴 작정이었어?
Has this been your intent all along?
한도윤?
Do-yoon,
이제 시간이 없어.
we don't have time.
다 깨진 걸 언제까지 맞춰보고 있을 거야?
Stop trying to put together broken pieces.
지금이야말로 자신을 시험해봐야지.
This is the time to test your true potential.
잘 생각해. 내가 기회를 주는 거야.
Think wisely. I'm giving you a chance.
자, 대답은?
So what's your answer?
저한테 뭘 기대하세요?
What do you expect me to do?
좋게 봐주시는 건 감사하지만 그럴 순 없어요.
Thank you for holding me in such high regard, but I can't do that.
동고동락했던 밴드를 저버리고 배신자라는 모욕을 감수하면서 본선에 오른 한도윤.
Me- Do-yoon opened his eyes, but he couldn't see anything. He could only feel his eyes blinking. Still alive. Do-yoon bumped into something as he slowly stretched out his body. He realized he was trapped in a narrow space. Fortunately, he wasn't pinned or injured. But the thought of his small fortune did not last too long. Is Gyu Hyuk okay? What about the audience and the staff? How long was I knocked out for? There was no way to find out. His senses were slowly recovering, but the intense pain forced out a groan. His trembling limbs were filled with goosebumps. He never imagined that his end would look like this. He couldn't even think of blaming anyone right now. A cold sweat rolled down his cheek, snapping him out of his thoughts. Gyu Hyuk. Hope he's safe, so that he can tell the others that I sacrificed myself to save him. That Do Yoon Han is not just a betrayer.
한도윤, 이 배신자!
Do Yoon squeezed his eyes shut. Do Yoon! Do Yoon was startled by the voice and banged his head into something.
형!
Gyu Hyuk.
규혁이 형!
Is that you? I can hear you. Do Yoon, hang in there. He must be down here. The voices drew closer. The blinding light pierced his eyes as he was pulled up.
괜찮아?
You alright?
형, 무사해서 다행이야.
Gyu Hyuk, I'm glad you're okay.
너 아니었으면 난...
If it wasn't for you, 11:10 p.m. The beginning. Betrayer, new profile. The bassist of the indie band Masquerade. He joined the audition show with his band, but he alone made it to the finals. For this, he's been dubbed the Betrayer. A performer who has consistently topped the charts since the preliminaries, he is the son of legendary singer Byung-hee Lee. A profile is a personal or past story about a character. You can get profiles in many different ways as you play.
형, 괜찮아요?
Do-yoon, are you okay?
사이라, 무사했구나. 다친 데는?
Alright, let me try to... I mean, you'd think it would be that simple, but with a lot of these romanizations, it isn't really that simple. Oh, well, this one is that simple. Seil, glad to see you're safe too. Are you hurt? Seil is the floor director for Buried Stars. He helps the producer to do various jobs around the stage and knows all of the finals contestants.
잠깐 기절했었지만 괜찮은 것 같아요.
I just blacked out for a second, but I'm fine.
무대 쪽은 그나마 덜 무너졌어요. 구사 일생인 거죠.
The stage managed to stay intact, but it was still close. Oh, he ain't...
도윤아,
Do-yoon! Oh yeah, he ain't doing too good.
조금 어지러워서.
I'm just feeling a bit dizzy. Do-yoon turned his eyes to the stage while letting out a painful groan. What the? He couldn't believe his own eyes. Clue keyword, collapse. The stage collapsed instantly. Clue keywords include information on the current situation or characters. In communication, they can be used as a conversation topic. As he turned back, he noticed the somber expression on their faces.
형, 지금 이럴 때가 아니에요.
Do-yoon, you need to pull yourself together.
도윤아, 움직일 수 있어?
Do you think he can move? Gyu Hyuk's eyes were trembling while Seil tightly clenched onto his messenger bag. This isn't the time to stay weak. Let's assess the situation here first.
이젠 좀 괜찮아. 그런데
I'm feeling better, but... Communication started 11:15 p.m. right after the collapse. Starts communication. You can acquire reaction keywords by talking with others using clue keywords. In communication, you can see acquirable reaction keywords and acquisition state. On the keyword selection screen, you can determine your current rapport level with another person through their facial expressions and speech bubbles. On the communication and conversation screens, you can check your rapport levels with each character. Let's talk to you first.
대체
The stage was changed at the last minute, right? Yeah, it completely messed up our choreo as well.
그랬지.
They switched to the new stage because it's got more seats, right?
그치만
But they didn't have to rush it though. Okay, what do I want to... There is probably a reason they had to. Although sometimes it genuinely does end up looking rushed and bad.
그땐
Yeah, people were crazy about the show.
그랬지.
Indeed. Oh shit. Rapport is the stat indicating the level of trust that other characters feel towards you. It will change depending on your communication dialogues and choices. If your rapport is high and certain conditions are met, a special event will be triggered. If your rapport is low, a character might refuse to talk with you. Remember that rapport also affects your scenario tree.
그치만
But that can't be an excuse for everything.
그랬었는데
The application server went down several times.
그건
It's because the server capacity was exceeded. Sanity refers to your mental health. It is affected by your choices as well as the situation. When it drops to 0, it is game over.
그래도
I understand they're trying to strike while the iron is hot, but this is wrong. Yu-Hyuk nodded angrily. Yes, and this is the result. Alright, we got that.
이럴 줄은.
What a disaster.
그거 있잖아.
We weren't supposed to perform here.
맞아요.
Yes, they wanted a bigger stage. But people were talking about the bent steel frames and the falling dust. Yeah, they rushed everything and just look at it now.
괜찮아?
Are you alright? You look so pale. I was opposed to changing the stage from the get-go. Should we try calming him down, or should we agree with him that they fucked up? I think we need to stay calm and collected, more importantly now than ever.
혹시
Are you hurt?
네?
Me?
아무래도요.
Just a little scratch, I'm alright. You must have heard. They were rushing construction to get everything finished before the finals.
너무 나갔어요.
There were so many warning signs. Like you said, the frames were bent and dust was falling from the ceiling. That's why I told them not to rush it. Pushing through to meet a tighter deadline. How is that even possible? Seil fiddled with his messenger bag.
네,
Well, that's how things works in this industry. The show was a big success.
말하자면
Anything is possible as long as we have the momentum to keep on rolling. They could literally demand and execute any task in a rush. So that shit was not built properly. After acquiring all available reaction keywords, you can end the communication. If you have some unused clue keywords, you can try another one. Even if it ends, sanity and rapport could be affected. Let me see, do we have any that we... I'm gonna say let's end the communication here. The dizziness was almost gone. Do-yoon chewed over the conversation he had just had.
얘기는 다 해봤어.
I talked to everyone. So let me get this straight. I love how that's highlighted. It did, because you, sir, are not straight with that outfit, girl. Using keywords you've acquired, you can recap the story or decide the direction of the flow. There was clear evidence of shoddy construction. The stage for the show was constructed in a hurry. The workers were rushed to erect metal pillars and install heavy lights.
천장에서 가루가 떨어졌어.
Stuff was
벽에
falling.
것도 받고.
Stuff was falling from the ceiling. I saw cracks in the walls. The contestants and staff had already warned of the dangers, but nothing changed. Everything was rushed due to the terrible decision to relocate the stage.
거의 쫓기는 것처럼 옮겼어.
The decision to relocate was made hastily. This was done to secure more seats for the audience. Even the rehearsals had to be done all over again, and all the objections were ignored.
위에서 강행하면 끝까지 토달 수 있는 사람은 없지.
Who could refuse instructions coming from higher up? Damn toxic
급박한
war
무대
culture.
이전 때문에 강행했던 부실 공사.
Forcing the stage relocation led to the shoddy construction.
붕괴 참사는
It was only a matter of time until this happened. If you succeed in recapping or suggesting proper keyword, you will receive a conclusion keyword. Show executive rushed construction to expand the stage while ignoring all the objection and warning signs. The result was shoddy workmanship. A hand reached out to Do-yoon.
이나 씨, 그리고 다른 사람들 찾아봐야죠.
We have to look for Inha and the others.
그래, 혹시 신호 가는지 확인해 보세요.
Yes, and check if you get any signal.
전화도 되잖아요.
You have the phone app.
스마트워치요. 쇼에서 준 거.
Look at the smartwatch the Beastars gave you. So, that... Do-yoon checked his left wrist. Everything relating to the show, including clothes, background, facilities, and accessories, was sponsored. And it was mandatory for all contestants to use the sponsored products. This all-in-one smartwatch was one of them.
아이 진짜.
Shit, I can't get any signal.
나도야.
Me neither. The two of them felt bitter.
거기 누구야?
Who's there?
혜성아.
Hye-sung.
도윤이 형.
Do-yoon. The youngest among the top 5 contestants with a cute and adorable image, he did well in the voting until a scandal concerning his violence at school broke out.
규혁 형?
Gyu-hyuk?
서혜성.
Hye-sung.
장세일 너도냐?
Seil, you made it too. The silhouette of someone could be seen behind the mumbling Hye-sung.
뒤에는 누구야?
Who's that behind you?
영희 누나야. 깨어나서 발견했어.
It's Ju-young. It's Ju-young. I found her soon after I woke up. Her fascinating voice and singing ability enabled her to make her debut as a girl group member, but she was criticized for getting involved in a scandal at the time.
얘들아, 다 무사해?
Is everyone okay?
대체 무슨 일이야 이게?
What on earth happened here?
누나야말로 괜찮아요?
What about you? Are you alright?
죽는 줄 알았어.
Yeah, thought I was gonna die. The two of them carefully went to the center of the stage.
타이밍 미쳤어. 눈앞으로 쏟아졌다니까.
It was a close call. Something fell right in front of me.
뒤로 날라서 기절한 거지. 설쳤으면 끝장났어.
Lucky that I jumped back. If I had taken one more step forward, I wouldn't be here talking with you.
저 다른 사람들은 어떻게 됐을까?
What about the others? What happened to everyone else?
가족이랑 관객들, 스텝은?
Our families and audience, and the staff.
이나 씨도 아직 없어요. 무슨 일이 생긴 건?
Inha's nowhere to be found either. What if something happened to...
야! 살아있었어?
Good God, you're all alive! A shadowy figure ran towards Do-yoon.
아파.
Ugh, it hurts. A contestant armed with the excellent sense of rhythm and a great voice. She advanced to the finals thanks to the skills she honed in her dance crew.
갈비라도 나갔냐?
Did I break your ribs?
방금 나갈 뻔했어.
You just did, I guess.
다들 무사했구나.
Oh my. Everyone's okay.
네, 이나 씨. 덕분에요.
Yes, thanks to you, Inha.
덕분은 에스타가 절단 났는데.
Don't thank me, Beastars is totally trash now. An abbreviation for the show Buried Stars is used a lot by the media, fans, contestants, and staff alike. The tension momentarily passed when Inha joined them.
이나까지 해서 출연자는 다 모였어.
Now that Inha is here, we have all the contestants. The contestants checked on one another. The top 5 consisting of Kyu Hyuk Lee, Do Yoon Han, Hye Sung Sa, Chu Young Min, Inha Oh, and the floor director Seil Chang. There were a total of 6 people.
무너지기 직전에 대피하란 말을 들었어.
I heard an announcement to evacuate the building right before the collapse.
관객석 뒤에 양쪽으로 비상구가 있어요.
There are 2 exits at the back of the audience section.
거기로 다 나갔을 거라고?
Do you think all the others got out through the exits?
그래. 사람이 안 보인다는 건
Yes, I guess, since we don't see any of them.
다들 나간 거겠지? 그렇겠지?
So everyone else escaped, right?
잠깐,
Wait.
피디님. 신승현 피디님도 나갔겠지?
Do you think Sung-yeon... Do you think Sung-yeon, the producer, escaped too? The primary producer for Buried Star Season 4. She's famous for making hit shows. I don't know if I want to say she's definitely alive, but... I
글쎄요.
Well...
천장 쪽이 지탱해줘서 다 무너지진 않았어요.
Since the ceiling was partially destroyed, some areas must be intact.
그치만 PD님 있던 쪽은 거의 무너져
The area where she was standing is nearly crushed.
피디님 어디 계셨더라? 기억이 안 나요.
Where was she before the accident? I can't remember.
저기 무너진 쪽이었을 거야. 찾아보면 있을지도.
In that crushed area, maybe we should search that area.
살아 있는 상태로 말이죠.
She must be alive, right? Nobody responded. No one seemed to know what exactly had happened right after the collapse.
관객들 스텝 정말로 다 빠져나간 건가?
The audience and the staff, did they really escape?
밖에서 연락할 방법 없을까?
Is there a way to communicate with the outside world? You may suggest one of your keywords available to give an opinion or answer.
스마트워치요. 다들 한번 확인해 보세요.
Our smartwatches. We should all check them. Oh.
그래, 워치가 있었지?
My goodness, we have the watches.
쇼에서 준 거.
The staff gave them to us.
왜 그 생각을 못했지?
Why didn't I think of that?
먼저 해본 사람 없어?
Has anyone tried it yet?
한 사람이라도 되면 일단 성공이에요.
All we need is just one working watch.
연락처 하나도 기억 안 나. 어떡하지?
Contacts, I can't remember any. What do I do?
언니, 그게 중요한 게 아니야. 119부터.
Ju-young, that's not important. Try calling 911 first.
그래, 무사하단 걸 알려야 돼.
Yes, we need to let them know we're alive.
내 건 아직도 신호 안 잡혀. 다른 사람은?
I still don't have a signal. What about you guys?
누구 되는 분 없어요?
Anyone?
나 전화 터졌어.
Oh, I've got a signal. All eyes are on In-ha. They couldn't hear what the other person was saying.
프로필? 우리 거야?
Profiles? Ours?
무슨 얘기야?
What are they asking for?
프로필 어떻게 잘못된 건지 제대로 알려달래.
Our profiles. They want to know why our profiles are all mixed up.
베스타 프로필?
Are B-Stars profiles?
우리 키랑 몸무게, 혈액형 막 다 꼬여서 나갔잖아.
Yeah, our heights, weights, and blood types are all mixed up.
구조대가 확실히 알아야겠대.
The rescue team wants to know the correct information. Everyone quickly corrected their profiles. The profiles were edited after receiving the rescue team's request. The overall info, including height and weight, is mixed up.
네,
How
알겠어요.
does-
여보세요? 그렇게 할게요. 네.
Yeah, okay. Hello? Okay, we'll do. Yep. In-ha slowly lowered her watch.
뭐라고 그래?
What are they saying?
사라진 사람들은 괜찮다? 구조대는 바로 온대?
They rescued others safely? Is the rescue team going to be here soon?
그게
Well... In-ha continued with a grim expression.
사고 터지자마자 신고는 갔대.
The accident was reported immediately.
일단 우리 여기 있다고 말했어.
I told them our location.
다른 사람들은?
And what happened to the others?
무대 주변으로는 조금 시간이 있었대.
People around the stage had time to escape.
탈출했다는 거야?
So they escaped safely.
관객들, 가족들, 후방 스태프도 빠져나갔다고 그랬어.
The audience, our families, and staff at the back, they all escaped.
다들 무사히 빠져나갔구나.
What a relief they all got out safely.
그럼 여긴 우리만 있다는 얘기야?
So are we the only ones here?
신승현 PD는 연락이 안 된대.
Haven't been able to contact Sung-yeon. She's not answering.
피디님도 빠져나간 거 아니었어요?
Didn't she escape with the others?
오히려 이쪽에 있냐고 물어보더라고.
No. They actually asked me if she was with us. Gone missing. She wasn't found among the survivors inside or those who escaped. Everyone is asking about her whereabouts.
잠깐, 우리는 언제 꺼내준대?
Wait, what about us? When are they going to get us out? Ju-young interrupted. In-ha hesitated but went on.
건물 외벽이 무대를 감싸는 것처럼 무너졌대.
Apparently, the outer walls of this building collapsed as if it covered the stage.
구조대가 당장 들어올 수는 없다고.
So it will take some time for the rescue team to get here.
뭐?
Oh no.
더 안 무너지려면 하나씩 해체하면서 와야 된대.
To avoid further collapse, they have to dismantle each section one by one.
야, 본론. 그게 언젠데?
Cut to the chase. So when's that going to be?
적어도 6시간은 넘는다고.
At least 6 hours. Most of the staff members and the audience managed to escape to a safe area. It will take at least 6 hours for the rescue team to arrive.
6시간?
6 hours?
와, 나 돌겠네.
You've got to be kidding.
뜸들이다 왕창 무너지면
What if this whole place comes tumbling down? Gyu-hyuk took another look around the stage.
무대 상태 좋아 보이진 않아.
The stage condition looks pretty bad.
다른 탈출구는 전혀 없대?
There are no other exits.
공연 다 체크했대.
They've already checked the whole blueprint,
지금 상태론 출구가 없다고.
but no exits are available at the moment.
구하러 올 때까지 버티란 얘긴가?
They want us just to hold out until they come.
우리 프로필은 왜 확인한 거야?
By the way, why did you check our profiles?
그게
Well,
신원을 정확히 파악해야 될지도 모른다고.
they needed to confirm our identifying info just in case. in case there are casualties. They needed the correct height, weight, and blood type information to properly identify each survivor. Feeling burdened by everyone's attention, Inha took a step back.
전화 됐다 안 됐다 할 수 있으니까 벨소리 무음이면 소리로 바꿔두래.
Since we might get the signal again, they told me to unmute the ringtone.
방금 통화도 녹음했어. 들어보면 더 자세히.
I recorded our conversation. It will tell you the details. The watch didn't play anything. Huh?
눌렀는데?
Huh, I thought I pressed it.
저 뭔가 잘못됐나 봐.
Something is not working.
뭐 하자는 플레이야?
Are you pulling our legs or something?
똑바로 해야지. 상황이 이런데.
How careless! We can't afford to make any mistakes in this kind of situation. It looked like Inha, the only one who had successfully made a call, was cornered.
괜찮을 거예요. 혜성이도 진정해.
Easy, easy. It's not a big deal. You calm down too, Hyesung.
구조대가 우릴 파악했어. 어떻게든 버텨봐요.
The rescue team has our info now. Let's stay safe and sound until they come.
그래요. 이나 씨가 뭘 잘못했어요?
Exactly, and what did Inha do wrong?
연락된 것만 해도 큰 수확이야.
At least she helped us with the phone call.
그래.
You're right.
내가 순간적으로 좀 흥분했어.
Sorry, I got carried away.
아니야, 내가 띨띨하게 굴었지.
No, I've made a stupid mistake.
하여튼 거기서 말한 건 거의 다 전달했어.
Anyhow, I told you everything. An awkward silence lingered.
적당히 끼어들어줬네. 감사.
Thanks for jumping in.
넌 괜찮아?
Are you okay?
언니 상황 알잖아. 충분히 그럴 수 있어.
You know about her condition. I understand her.
지금도 견디고 있을 거야.
I bet she's on the verge of a breakdown. Do-yoon had no choice but to nod. They were successful in contacting people outside, but it didn't help lighten the mood. Inha's phone recording didn't work. What kind of condition are the other smartwatches in? What are their thoughts about the mixed up profiles? Do-yoon decided to raise some questions. Communication started 11:25 p.m. Gathering of survivors. Now you can use the memo, record, contacts, and settings apps of the smartwatch. You can check keywords you have acquired so far. You can listen to recorded files stored on the watch. You can see the personal info, people, and profiles you have acquired so far. You can change the ringtone of the watch. The new ringtone will be applied on the next incoming call. You can change the background image. If you select an image from the list, it will be applied immediately. Don't check Fater. Everyone in the messenger is here. Don't check that. Okay, yeah, memos, basically we can look at all that stuff. We have Do-yoon. Ju Young-min, Hye Sung-sa, In Ha-oh, and Kyu Hyuk Lee. Auto-write, don't bother with that right now. Phone, everyone's here. We have a couple recordings.
그건 뭐야?
Is that?
설명부터 듣고 누르는 게 좋을 것 같은데요.
You'd better listen to my instructions first, then press it.
녹음? 이거 되는 건가?
Record button. Is this on?
그런 것 같네요.
I guess so.
줄 거면 통 크게 태블릿을 쏘지. 코딱지만한 걸 어디다 써?
Why didn't they give us a tablet or something? This is too small to see.
화면이 됐다시만 해야 안무라도 녹화해서 보고 그러지.
We need a bigger screen to review our choreography and stuff.
저희 맘대로 고를 수 있는 게 아니라서요.
It wasn't up to us to choose that.
무대에 차고 나와서 광고 좀 해달라는 거잖아. 태블릿 주겠냐?
The sponsor wants us to wear it on the stage for advertising purposes. They wouldn't want us to wear a big tablet.
요따만한 거 차고 나오면 눈에 보이기나 하겠냐?
Who can even see this teeny tiny device on television?
억지로라도 보게 시킬 건데 그럴 거면 큰 게 낫잖아.
If they want to advertise their product and brand, why not give us something bigger?
하긴 서혜성이가 큰 거에 대해 뭘 알겠어?
Well, what do you know about being big?
키 얘기하지 말랬지.
Don't make fun of my body. Yeah, no body shaming, huh?
야, 치겠다? 사람 치겠네?
What are you gonna do? Hit me? Oh my god, it's even that Tana Mojo energy.
닥치는 건 어때?
Why don't you shut your sorry mouth?
그런데 녹음 어떻게 꺼?
By the way, how do I turn off the recording?
아직 하는 중이었어?
You've been recording this?
저기 이건 삭제를 추천합니다.
You'd better just delete our conversation. You must. And, he didn't! He did not delete it. Microphone check. 1, 2.
마스컬레이드의 한도윤입니다.
I'm Do Yunhan from Masquerade. No,
아니지.
not that.
이름은 한도윤입니다.
My name is Do Yunhan.
좋아하는 것은 음악과
I love music and
이게 뭐 하는 짓이냐?
what am I doing?
너에 대해서 얘기해달라고?
Talk about you?
미션이잖아. 협찬 물품도 소개할 겸 하란 거겠지.
Yeah, it's our mission. They also want us to promote this product.
아, 미션이지. 깜빡했어.
Oh, right, a mission. Sorry, I forgot that.
이런 깜빡이 같은 모습도 방송에 좀 나가야 되는데.
People should know how forgetful you are.
저 벌써 녹음 중인데요.
It's all recorded.
언제 눌렀어?
Huh? When did you even turn it on?
규혁이 형이 되물어보기 전부터요.
Right before Gyu Hyuk spoke.
자, 그럼 일단 그건 지우고 다시 하자.
Then delete it. Let's start over again.
미션 까먹었다는 얘기를 숨기려고?
Trying to hide your bad short-term memory?
그럴 리가요.
Not really.
뭔가 단호해.
You're very firm about it.
부드럽게 말했는데.
I was saying that casually.
어쨌든 이건 남깁니다.
Anyways, I'm saving this.
뭔가
You're very
단호해.
firm about it. Okay, that was actually kind of funny. But nothing important here yet. Honestly, this does sound like something they'd play at a Pride Parade. That checks out.
그건 뭐야?
설명부터 듣고
We can use those as ringtones. I'm cackling.
너에 대해서
Oh god. Let me not do that right now, but I kind of want to see what happens if we do. I'm gonna use classics right now. Also, you can change the theming of the wand. So as I was saying before I was interrupted there, we can also change the background theming of the smartwatch, but I also don't really care about that, so we're not going to do that. Let's start talking to people. Do-yoon, what are you looking at? These are the two he actually has things to say about, so let's talk about the smartwatch.
뭔데?
What are you looking at? The watch? Oh yeah, my wrist feels funny.
괜찮아?
What? Did you break it when...
아니야.
No, it's not broken. I just want to loosen up the wrist strap a bit.
아,
Okay, I was worried. The two stared at the watch on Do-yoon's wrist.
혹시
Do-yoon, have you tried calling someone with yours? I'll keep trying. Although everyone in the contact list is here.
나도야.
Me and you both. The phone app on the watch could only be used to call people in the contact list.
그게
Oh, well. As for you, though, I'm a little surprised.
아무래도
You know how things are for me right now. I'll keep checking anyway. Let's do that since we don't know how things are going to turn out. A short silence followed the conversation. Started by the sudden sound, Do-yoon stepped back. Do-yoon! The concrete debris fell right before his eyes.
뭐야 이건?
What the hell?
위에서 떨어졌어. 하마터면 너 죽을 뻔했다고.
That just fell from above, you nearly died.
저기 전화 울린 거는 내가 했어.
Hey, I'm the one who called you.
그게 워치 뭐가 되나 만져보다가
While I was playing with my watch to see what was working, it was something to be thankful for. The debris would have crushed him if the ringtone hadn't gone off. The rescue team's advice to unmute the ringtone had saved him.
여기 진짜 너무 위험하잖아.
It's too dangerous here.
큰일 날 뻔했어.
That was quite close. Everyone looked up at the ceiling with grim expressions on their faces. The tension died down as the ominous tremors began to subside. Now this one he actually has.
도윤아,
Why don't you turn around? Let me see if you're okay.
괜찮아.
Considering what just happened to me, I'm quite fine. Except for getting quite dirty. As long as we're alive, we need to keep being careful.
솔직히
Nothing belongs to us in here. Hair, makeup, clothes, accessories, they're all provided by someone else.
그럴까?
I guess the watch is the most expensive, huh?
그렇지.
I think so, all those have no use with the empty contacts. The people in here with us, and that's about it. That's what the production crew wanted. As to why the show restricted their contact, honestly, I feel like this could go either way. Both are plausible, but I'm gonna...
그게
They said it was to keep the contestants secure. Adding new contacts to the contacts app was strictly prohibited, so their watches only contained the names of the survivors and a few staff members. They made us remove the names of those who were eliminated from the audition.
아무래도
Were they afraid that we might say something? Thanks to that policy, we have no one to call now.
그럴 거야.
Inha talked to the rescue team, so they must have her number.
그래.
I should also figure out when my phone gets a signal. Right, Inha's phone might not work sometimes. And then I don't really have anything else to talk about with you, so I'm gonna leave. Alright, let's talk about the watch with you now.
그런 편이죠.
At least you got a watch. Oh, and use the default password. The watch, the fatter account, anything that's official. You remember, right? I know, everything is bound to our watch and we can't change our fatter accounts. Does that mean we have no privacy?
그렇죠.
You already know that the sponsor's not the only problem. We're supposed to capture it right away, but I wonder why they're raising the issue over the locked device.
그래.
I already know. There isn't much I can do anyway.
그래요.
It's a little annoying, but that was the deal in the first place. I wonder where I lost my phone. I have no clue right now. Phew, what am I supposed to do for hours?
있잖아.
What happened to the notebook you always carry? That's... Seo took out a wrinkled notebook from his messenger bag. Okay, so he still has it. It was familiar to Doyun as well. I was so dazed that I forgot about it. I could just write things down here. Seil always carries a notebook in his messenger bag and uses it to jot things down. It's the only thing he has now since he wasn't given any electronics by the show. I feel like if we gave him his phone, it wouldn't have worked anyway, so meh. Better idea. Genuinely the better idea.
그런데요.
You must be interested in what we do.
그건
It's just that I see you everywhere. That was kind of unexpected.
도윤이 형,
Just remember what I said earlier.
그래.
You don't need to stress over it. You know it's my job. We'll get out of here, right? Oh, a rapport event. If a report reaches a certain point and specified criteria satisfied, a report event will occur. You can sometimes acquire a reaction keyword here. If you see the 5-phase report event for each character, the epilogue will change.
여기 무너질 정도로 개판일 줄은 몰랐어요.
I didn't know the stage was so terribly built.
이럴 거라고 누가 상상이나 했겠어.
Who would have thought the stage would collapse?
대체 어떻게 책임을 지려고?
Whoever made that decision, it was a critical mistake. He looked down. Do-yoon carefully chose his words.
무사히 나가게 될 거야.
We'll get out of
재개라도 되면
We'll get out of here safely. If the show keeps on going, then
그땐 또 네 조언 좀 부탁할게.
I'd like to get some good advice from you again.
조언이요? 제가요?
My advice?
즉석 미션 기억나?
You remember the pop quiz mission?
갑자기 휙 던지고 답을 내라고 했잖아.
They sprang a question on me suddenly and I had to come up with an answer immediately.
너 아니었음 진작에 탈락했을 거야.
Without your timely help, I would have already been eliminated. Seil had saved so many contestants from trouble.
마침 제가 아는 게 나와서요.
Oh, I just happened to know that topic.
큰 도움이 됐는지는 모르겠지만요.
I'm not sure if I was of any help.
신기했어. 진짜 많이 알던데.
You were great. How'd you get to know so much?
지식 쪽은 나름 빡세게 파는 편이라서요.
Well, let's say it was my area of interest.
대중음악은 전체적으로도 좀 관심이 있고.
Seil slightly took a step back, adjusting his glasses. Oh, I missed that. I'm quite interested in pop music in general. He looks like
그래서
someone who would
그쪽
be into
얘기할
pop
때
music.
다른 느낌이었구나.
That's why you looked different when you talked about it.
다른 느낌이라니 어떤
Different?
부분에서요?
Different? In what way?
더 높고 빠르게 말한달까?
You talked faster in a higher tone. Seil was a totally different person when it came to the topic of music. His advice was more delicate and easier to understand at times compared to that of the judges.
신나서 떠들었다니 좀 쪽팔리네요.
I must have looked like a big mouth. Aww,
왜?
they
보기
look cute when
좋았는데.
they smile. No way, you were just awesome.
정말 보기 좋으셨어요?
Really?
뭐 내 생각이 중요한가?
Yeah, but it's just my personal opinion.
전 스텝이에요. 뒤에서 조용히 서포트 해야죠.
I'm just a staff member who's supposed to stay back and quietly support you guys.
PD님도 매번 나대지 말라고 주의를 주셨었죠.
My producer always told me not to screw around. The glasses cast a shadow over Seil's face.
정 내 생각이 중요한 거면 난 좋았어. 괜찮았고.
If my feedback matters to you, I'll say I didn't mind you at all.
너도 좋아 보였고.
Moreover, you looked happy doing that.
아, 그런가요? 고맙습니다.
I see. Thank you.
처음 듣는 얘기네요. 진짜로.
It's all new to me. Seil, who has a deep understanding of music, talks about his knowledge at every opportunity. He's so proud of it.
그거야.
It was chaotic. The last preliminary was a mess too, but... Seil turned his eyes away from Do-yoon. All the noise from the last run, one thing was Do-yoon advancing without the rest of his band.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
The contestant profiles getting mixed up was clearly the production crew's mistake.
그랬었지.
Someone even mentioned a boycott. It's because they made the new guy do all the work.
있잖아.
I told them the profiles got mixed up. Why didn't they change it right away?
그게요.
The staff fired the new guy and posted a written apology, held him responsible for the entire incident.
그치만
But they were short on staff because he was fired. That doesn't even make sense. I'm just glad it's been straightened out. About the conclusion of the accident, Do-yoon. I kind of feel both. Poor guy, I knew he did a lot of work.
그래요.
Everybody knew it, but no one dared to step up. You weren't the only one who sat idly by. They needed a scapegoat. It was dangerous to stand against the producer.
아무래도요.
The new guy was the softest, so he was sacrificed. The hand Seth was using to hold the bag trembled slightly. It's common. I've seen it often. The company fired the new staff member and released a statement of apology. The poor guy got all the blame and became the sole scapegoat. So let's talk to you about the watch. It's quite useful, although it's got some faults. You don't really use it, do you?
아니야.
I use it like everybody else does.
아닌 것 같아.
Don't lie to me. Everyone already knows. You only use the memo and contacts apps. That's what everyone uses.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like the type. So ironic, huh? Oh my god, did he used to have long hair? Okay.
어?
What do you mean by ironic?
아니야?
Not just the watch, you aren't good with any of the electronic devices. You even use paper when you're writing songs.
그게
It's just an old habit. Classic, to put it mildly. Old, to be straightforward. Then let's go with classic. He's not very good with electronics and seems to using paper score rather than composing songs on a computer. He is an analog person in many ways. So am I, but composing music is not one of them. Listening to music, okay, sometimes. I do have vinyls and CDs. I guess you don't even know the weird way of using it, huh, since you're so classic.
맞아.
Of course not if you would call it the weird way of using it.
헐.
Whoa, that bad? Anyhow, I wish I could continue to use it even after the show. You could ask the sponsor. Let's not dig at her social status. Maybe you should ask the sponsor, who knows? It's already used and damaged.
야,
What are you talking about? Of course I'd ask for a new one. I don't know about that. Inha fiddled with the watch on her wrist.
있잖아.
So what's the weird way of using the watch? Oh, that? It's about the ringtone.
들어봐봐.
Well, check this out. Inha tapped the watch's screen a few times, and her voice started to play.
그거지.
I can set a file I've recorded as a ringtone. How cool is that?
아니,
Hey, something feels funny. Is that how you're going to respond after hearing my beautiful voice?
글쎄.
I can agree that it's weird. It's not even that weird, no. Am I weird? Oh, another rapport event with Inha.
야, 잠깐.
Hey, wait.
내 눈 색깔
Are my eyes different
혹시
colors?
짝짝이야?
They don't look different colors to me.
아니, 둘 다 파래.
Nope, both blue.
영 흐릿해서 돌아간 줄 알았지.
It's so blurry that I thought I might have lost a contact. Inha blinked her eyes several times.
눈 불편해? 안경은 안 챙겼지?
Do they bother you? Didn't you bring your glasses?
무대 서는데 무슨 안경을 챙겨.
Wear glasses on stage? No thanks.
렌즈 없어지면 앞도 안 보여. 간수 잘해야지.
I can't see anything without my contacts. I need to take good care of them. Inha mumbled to herself while rolling up her eyes.
눈 뒤집으면서 말하지 말아줄래?
Please don't speak with your eyes rolled up?
내 눈을 내가 뒤집든 돌리든
Hey, I do whatever I want with my eyes. You tell him,
뭘
Inha.
봐? 새삼 반하진 마라. 취향 아니다.
What are you looking at? Don't fall for me. You ain't my type.
너나 나나 예선 때랑은 정말 달라졌다 싶어서.
You know what? We turned into different people as we went through the preliminaries.
너 갈색 긴 머리에 안경 쓰고 왔잖아.
You had long brown hair and glasses back then.
그런 걸 기억하고 다녀?
Do you still remember that?
넌 벌건 눈에서 장발로 나타났지.
And you had red contacts and long hair in the beginning. He had long hair and wore red contacts until they were midway through the training camp. Although he felt awkward after getting a haircut and taking out the contacts, everyone else loved his new style.
생각해보면 다들 많이 달라졌네.
Come to think of it, we've all changed a lot.
어쩌면 생각하는 것까지.
Even the way we think.
캐릭터 어떻게 잡아서 주는 걸까?
How do they come up with unique characters for each of us?
빛나는 재능에 적절한 각본.
They turned
본인의
our
필요가 합쳐서겠지?
brilliant talent and despair into a script.
그러고 보면 너 말투도 달라졌어.
You even talk differently now.
그래? 발전상이 눈부시네.
Oh yeah, thanks for noticing that. Inha stroked her hair gently.
한도윤님 알맹이는 그대로인데.
But I see no change in you.
잘 안 맞아서 그런 건지도 모르겠어.
I have a hard time faking the character.
전문가들이 잡은 모습이잖아. 따라서 손해볼 건 없지.
It is all designed by experts. It won't hurt to go along with it.
변화가 곧 발전이야. 그렇지 않아?
Change means evolution, which is good, right?
좀 불편한 것만은 사실이지.
I'll say it is an unfit evolution. Inha stared at Doyun disapprovingly.
우리 편하라고 한 게 아니거든요, 락커 양반.
This show isn't set up to show our true selves, Mr. Hardrocker. She cut her own long wavy hair. She normally wears round glasses but takes them off when she's on stage. She also wears blue contact lenses.
애매한데.
Why didn't the recording work earlier?
혹시
Is it completely broken? Inha tried operating the watch but gave up shortly.
모르겠어.
I don't know. Something must be broken again. Is it an app issue again? The phone worked, right? I could reinstall it, but I'm not touching it for now. We can't even use data. What about yours? Does it work? Doyun tried using his watch. No sound was being recorded. Welcome to the club. What's the problem? I don't know. We've been wasting our time. We did achieve our objective.
그래도
We contacted the rescue team, that's something.
그거지.
Wow, were you trying to cheer me up? I'm rather relieved.
아니,
What are you saying? Although we won't have to record anything as you've pointed out, we don't know how long the phone's going to work either.
그건
We should be fine as long as other people continue to check it. Inha looked at her watch again. What a shame, I've been recording vocal warm-ups.
저기
Recording new files doesn't work, but the files already recorded are still in there, right?
어?
Oh, you're right. Thank God, I have to use them again when I get out of here.
맞아.
After we make it out of here safely, you should be able to use them again. Yep, let's hang in there till the rescue team comes. An app for recording sounds that can be used for things like vocal monitoring, ringtones, but the instability of the app means that sometimes it needs to be reinstalled. Don't really have anything else to talk about with you. Literally, the only thing I can talk about with you is the smartwatch, so let's do that. It's a good thing we have this, at least.
어?
Isn't it broken?
어?
That's a horrible thing to say. They might ask me to pay for it if I break it. I bet this is worth more than our rates per episode.
그래?
You thought that far?
에?
What do you think I am? Plus, mine's more expensive. Hyesung's watch is a more recent model. Let's be sincere. Really?
그렇다니까?
See how unconcerned you are? How do you think I've been uploading photos on Fatter?
봐봐.
See, this is how it works. Like this. Hyesung began to take photos of the stage. This watch comes in two models. The model C has a built-in camera, but the others don't. Hyesung showed him the watch's lens. Other contestants didn't have it either. I saw the rappers before.
어?
Rapper? Did you forget his name already?
그렇지.
What's the point of remembering the name of someone who was sent home? Anyhow, if I take a photo, it's uploaded to the cloud automatically. Nice, huh? Do you get it now? If the watch gets damaged, I lose more money. Right, we can talk to Min about the profiles and the watch.
그러고 보니
It's a good thing we have this, at least. There's nothing on it, not even any phone numbers. I know they cleared out the contact list.
도윤아,
There's no one on your messenger? Did he update his contact list, though? I don't think he did. I think they're the same right now.
네.
Same here. You can only send messages to someone in the contact list.
도대체
Is it because it was a beta version? I mean, if only they'd left the contacts.
저기
Don't think too deeply. After a brief silence, Chu Young ran her hand through her long hair.
그래.
Yeah, I need to stay strong. It's okay. It's going to be alright. She mumbled to herself and raised her head.
너는
I'm sorry, it must be hard for you too. Are you okay?
괜찮아요.
I think so. Although I'm not at my best.
그건
Of course not. Do-yoon, I want you to cheer up. Oh, we got the report event.
도윤아,
Do-yoon,
밴드 애들하고 다시 연락할 거지?
you are going to call your band members, right?
네?
Huh? Why are you asking me that?
오지랖 같겠지만 늦지 않게 하라고 말해주고 싶었어.
I usually don't comment on other people's business, but in this case I think you should before it's too late. Ju Young ran her hand through her long hair.
난 비러브드 나가면서
As I left
멤버들하고
Beloved,
연락 끊었었거든.
I didn't contact any of my team members.
말 없이 나갔다는 얘기 진짜였어요?
Ah, so it is true that you left without any explanation.
민망하기도 미안하기도 하고 돌이킬 순 없었고
I felt shameful and sorry, and there was no going back anyway.
딴에는 다 진정되고 얘기하자고 생각했었어.
I thought it would be better to talk to them after things are settled.
진정돼서 연락한 건 언제였어요?
So when did you contact them? Ju Young felt silent for a moment.
안 했어.
Never.
그 뒤로 한 번도요?
Never? Not even once?
그래.
That's right.
몇 년이나 지났는데.
But it's been years.
시간이 지나니까 더 못하겠더라고.
As more time passed, it got more difficult to contact them.
상처를 들쑤시는 일이 될까봐.
I was afraid I might bring up their painful memories. Ju Young lowered her head, looking pale.
정말 열심히 했는데
We
앞으로도 그러겠다고 했었는데
practiced really hard. We were sincerely committed to our future.
영원히 같이 하자고 했던 때도 있었어.
I even told them we'd be together forever.
내가 깬 거지. 먼저 떠나버렸으니까.
Then I screwed it all up by abruptly leaving them.
멤버분들한테도 연락 안 왔고요.
And none of them called you to ask why?
실망했겠지. 이해해.
No, they must have been disappointed. I understand them.
그래서 예선 때 인터뷰에 응한 거였을까요?
Is that why they did an interview during the preliminaries?
얼굴 가리고 나왔던 거 말이지?
Oh, the interview with one of them with the mosaic applied to her face.
옛 동료라고 나왔던 거 맞아요.
Oh, yes, that one. She said he was your former team member.
날 서 있었지.
She was very pointed,
받아들일 수밖에.
and I must take it.
차일피일 미루다 그렇게 된 거야.
I kept procrastinating to make the call, and that was the consequence.
내가 도망쳐 외면했기 때문에.
It's all because I ran away from them. Ju Young shook her head and her long hair ruffled.
베이스타 나오기 전에라도 연락해 보시지.
Why didn't you call them before coming up for B-Stars?
다 깨부숴놓고선 다시 해볼 테니 응원해달라는 꼴이잖아.
Then it would look like I'm asking for their support after crushing everything.
반응을 마주할 용기가 안 났어.
I just couldn't find the courage to face them.
그래서 말하는 거야. 늦기 전에 연락해야 한다고.
That's why I'm telling you. You should call your members before it's too late. Ju Young severed all connections with her team members after she left Beloved. Some members criticized her for joining the audition.
그건
All the personal details got mixed up. But it's still displayed as official.
대체
We've been telling them ever since they were displayed.
나도야.
So did I. They snapped at me for bringing that up, so I didn't even bother to ask them again.
결국
And the viewers discovered it right away.
그러니까
It's because they left all the work to the new guy. I still think it was harsh, right? Putting a heavy burden on the new guy. Yeah, no, they shifted too much responsibility onto him, clearly.
그래요.
I thought they were too harsh.
어?
Really? I don't think they made a big deal out of it.
그건
They made the new guy do all the work, but something went wrong. I didn't say anything because he was going to be blamed for everything.
그렇구나.
You knew. He managed data and did other tech stuff. He even had to deal with subcontractors at times. But then the accident happened and the show needed a scapegoat.
맞아.
How could the new guy be held responsible? I just didn't get it.
알잖아요.
You know how Sung Yun is. I raised hell not knowing what was going on.
그거야
It was a natural thing for you to do if you didn't know. Thank you for putting it that way. Don't think about that right now. But I still regret it. Profile data management was solely assigned to the inexperienced youngest staff member. He had to handle not only physically demanding jobs, but IT work and outsourcing. I am gonna go ahead and end communication. After looking at everyone, Inha took a step forward.
저기
Hey,
요금 또 고장난 사람 없어?
hey, anyone else having issues with recording?
아까 전화 상태 보면 워치마다 되고 안 되는 게 다를지도 몰라.
The way I see it, each watch might have different functions recording at the moment. Inha's smartwatch. The model name is BAW320E. Much like Doyoon's watch, its recording function isn't working. The accident might be the cause.
이나 씨 말이 맞아요. 워치 상태 한번 확인해 보죠.
Inha's right. We need to check our watches.
그럼 대응하기도 더 나을 거예요.
Then we might be able to cope with the situation better. The group continued to talk while checking their watches.
여기까지예요.
This is it. Gyu Hyuk sponsored smartwatch. The model name is BAW320E with all functions working properly.
도윤아 너는?
Doyoon, how is
고장난 거
yours?
빼고 되는 것만 말해볼래?
Can you tell me which functions are working? I don't know. I don't want to put the camera because only Hyesung has this. Wait. I'll put messenger because let's see if this is right.
벨소리 워치 설정되고요.
I can set the ringtone on my watch. Songs saved on the watch can be set as ringtones. Inha was using her own voice as her ringtone. There are people with interesting tastes everywhere in the world.
아까 설정 안 했으면
Thank God
했을
you
거야.
unmuted the ringtone before.
진짜 생각하기도 싫다.
Otherwise, phew.
잠금 해제는 당연히
Unlock is a sure thing.
다 똑같은 암호 쓰는데 말해서 뭐해?
We all use the same password anyway. All of their passwords are identical. This was just set to make it convenient for the sponsor when the watches were returned. The password could not be changed.
메신저랑 전화는 되긴 하는데 주소록 때문에 반쪽짜리예요.
The messenger and phone apps are working, but only to people in our contacts.
나도 주소록에 우리밖에 없어.
Same situation here, there's no one except us in my contact list.
누굴 새로 등록할 상황도 아니죠.
It's not like we can add new contacts. Doyoon sponsored smartwatch. The motto is BAW320E. Somehow its recording function isn't working.
그 정도면 알겠어.
Okay, that's good enough.
세일이는 뭐 따로 가진 거 없었지?
Sale, anything else? Everyone check the functions of their watch.
결론이 어떻게 되는 거야?
So what's the conclusion?
나랑 이나는 녹음 안 되고 카메라는 혜성이 너만 돼.
For Inha and me, the recording doesn't work, and the camera only works on yours, Hyesung. Hyesung sponsored smartwatch. The motto is BAW320EC. This flagship model can take photos. All functions are working properly.
두 사람 전화는 되니까 다행이야.
At least two of us can make phone calls, which is good.
나머지 앱은 다들 되는 것 같다고 하니
The rest of the apps seem to be working for everyone. Ju Young sponsored smartwatch. The motto is BAW320E with all functions working properly.
워치 기능은 파악 끝난 것 같아요.
I guess we're done checking the available functions. Finalist contestants each received a customizable smartwatch. All the watches use the same password, which can't be changed to make them returning them later easier. Also, Fatter account can't be changed either. I should change your profile fitting for the watch contacts list. There was an awkward silence. They quietly fiddled with their watches. Huh?
왜 그래?
What's the matter with you?
전파가 터져서 보고 있었는데
I got some reception and I found out that
지켜.
people are still
아직 하고 있어.
voting. Even the collapse of the stage couldn't stop the popularity vote. Gyu Hyuk, who was looking at his watch, raised his head and his eyes met Do Yoon's.
진짜요?
It's true.
득표수가 변하고 있다니까?
The votes are ongoing.
미친 거 아니야? 이걸 왜 계속해?
That's ridiculous. Why are they still running the vote?
경황이 없어서 놔둔 걸지도 몰라요.
Maybe they just forgot to shut down the system.
이거 설마 순위에 반영되는 건
Could this affect the rankings? I want to say no because it's effing ridiculous, but knowing these shady ass people, it probably will be.
아직 진행 중인 거라면
But if they're still voting, maybe it will.
말도 안 돼.
No,
이럴 때 무슨 투표야?
no way. Who would vote in this situation?
바깥도 혼란스럽겠지만 이건
People must be confused, but this is feeling uncertain. Do Yoon's thoughts began to become tangled. One contestant's getting all the votes. Ju Young and Inha hurriedly checked their watches. Really? Hyesung?
어떻게?
How?
와 대박. 이게 먹힌다?
Awesome, it worked.
혜성아, 뭘 한 거야?
Hyesung, what did you do?
SNS.
Social media, man. That is not what SMS means.
면상들 봐라. 처음 듣는 얘기처럼.
Look at you all, pretending like you know nothing about it.
베스타에서 파준 공식 페이터 계정 말이야.
You know we have official fatter accounts made for B-stars.
거기 나 지금 살아있다고 딱 올렸거든.
I just wrote a post saying I'm still alive. Hyesung posted a comment to Fatter via as well, said he's alive and wants more fans to vote. There was an accident, but I managed to survive, lol. But wow, the vote is still going on well, then vote for me so I can survive the audition. They said no one on stage could have saved everyone, okay? Kyuhook and all the other contestants? Whoa, Hyesung's Fatter. It can't be an auto-write bot. Where is he posting this? I really don't want to think that someone hacked his account to do such mischiefs.
너 지금 그럴 정신이 있어?
You found time to write a post like that.
당연하지. 나 5위야.
Of course I'm in 5th place right now.
내가 개털로 보였지?
I must have looked like a nobody.
그런데 끝날 때까진 끝난 거 아니야.
But it's not over till
아직
it's over.
쌩쌩해.
I'm still alive.
조금만 기다려 보시죠.
Just wait.
내가 판 한번 크게 흔들 테니까.
I can shake things up. Hyesung put on a sinister smile. Beads of sweat glistened under the light. Falling apart, 11:40 p.m. Now you can use the timeline menu from communication and the smartwatch's Fatter, Messenger, and Auto Write apps. On the timeline, you can see the latest Fatter posts. You can read clues and collect clue keywords. You can read all past posts on Fatter, a social media platform. You can check message exchange with friends and your contacts. You can see the number of votes and rankings by the contestants of Buried Stars. You can check the writing interval of the auto-write bot and change the content. Changes will be applied on the next scheduled auto-write post. Let's do that first. Let's check social media. Read a post with the check mark to get a clue keyword. You can reply to a post that directly mentions your character. Check out a post where the reply button is displayed. Depending on what you choose, your standing might change or you could get Do-Yoon's profile. Oh, Jesus, how many of these are there? Wow, we're gonna be here for a minute, okay. Hyesung's violent past has been revealed by former classmates on Fatter. Let's share it. Hyesung posted a message about our situation. Sharing it will be the answer. I thought the notifications were on bot again. Thank you, thank you. What way can we learn from Do-Yoon's post here? Hyesung's list of the casualties correct. Do-Yoon is okay enough to play with Fatter. Internet calls available. Do-Yoon doesn't want to get any blame by writing a post himself. Oh, Do-yoon shared Hyesung's post, which means Hyesung is safe. I'm so relieved. Why is the betrayer helping Hyesung? No idea, but as long as Hyesung is okay, I'm okay. Still acting foolishly after being rescued. This should be enough. He decided to check for new mentions later. Oh, I'm gonna be scrolling fatter like a fucking doom scroller. Hater, right? Inha's detractors gave her this humiliating injury because she was picky and can be rude when speaking. Rumor has it that someone is stalking Inha. Apparently, it might have been fabricated by Inha. Used to believe that calling guys what a bombing turret. Don't even mention a groundless rumor here. Give a quick answer. Masquerade vocalist as Woo-sook. Just picking a fight on Do-yoon. Do-yoon should refute it mildly. Not dead. Feel comfortable enough inside to play with Fatter. You left the band to make your debut alone, but I might see your face on the accident news first. It's an acidic response as I've expected. He decided to check for new mentions later. A nickname given to Sung-yeon as she became the chief producer for the new season of Beastars after having achieved success in the past as star producer. You can apparently look at pictures. A nickname for Kyu-hyuk, who was the son of the beloved singer. The nickname was born partly out of jealousy and envy. Silver Spoon. A humiliating nickname for Do-yoon, who gave up on his band members to advance the finals alone. The nickname blames her for betraying his band members and longtime fans. It was well known that Ju-young suffered from panic attacks. Oh, so this was like... a mocking title, Run Ju-young Run, is a mocking title given to Ju-young by viewers to mock her past history of running away from a girl group. And we're probably done there. Wait, no, we're done. We can check messages. The signal is weak. Where are you? Reply ASAP. The signal is weak. Nothing from Inha and nothing from Yu-hyuk. I'm Do-yoon, and I'd appreciate your support on the 10th minute of every hour. I could probably write something so stupid if I wanted to. Alright, we see the vintage, the long hair. That's kind of just everything we know about everybody right now. No new recordings. I'm not changing anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and now start talking to people. Is there literally anything we can actually talk to him about? Oh, we can talk to him about being called Silver Spoon. I should think that's a compliment, right?
그건
That's just what people say. The late Byung-hee Lee and
그건
my uncle's family. There are many prominent figures like a government minister, a CEO, and a hospital director. People said I was making the audition somewhat bland, and I think they have a point. Many high-profile political figures had come from his father's side of the family. Some suspected the family was trying to extend its influence over the music industry. I can kind of see why. By the way, let me ask, why did you have to choose this audition?
뭐랄까.
I wanted to make it on my own. I thought nobody would know as long as I kept my mouth shut.
그거 있잖아.
But it just came out on the first episode. Sung Yun was quick to take advantage of it. I wanted to come out of that shadow. The sight of Gyu Hyuk mentioning his father. I feel like he doesn't want to be in the shadow. I feel like he doesn't.
그렇다는 건
It seems like you regret joining the audition.
그랬지.
To be honest, it was painful when it was first revealed. Gyu Hyuk lowered his gaze. He seemed careful in choosing his words,
결국
but I realized it was inevitable. People were calling him by looking at me.
그게
He barely made any TV appearances. That's why people try to see him in you. Some people argue that I capitalized on my father's statue to take first place. Oh yay, his report finally went up. I can't deny it, other people might find it rude if I said this was painful. First place after first place, Gyu Hyuk was on the up and under the shadow of his father. If I say I regret it, they'd think I'm acting all high and mighty. Not really anything else. We can talk to Seil about Fatter. And only about Fatter. Fatter, the root cause of so much trouble. Like a treasure island for those looking for some trouble. Honestly,
그래도
I think it had some positive influence too. Neither of y'all are wrong though.
그렇죠.
Yeah, for Hyesung it did. Since the legend has begun for the Fatter Star created by Beastars and Fatter. Regarding Hyesung's excessive use of Fatter. Given that they're being so excessive with it, I feel like he wants this.
그건
He did it in his own way. Oh.
형까지
I never thought you would say that. This is an audition.
아니라고요.
We're looking for someone with brilliant raw talent and the potential to become a star.
아시겠어요?
Not an attention seeker on Fatter. Oh. Yeah, ooh, that was not the right... Sadie took a step after realizing he had unknowingly raised his voice. I'm sorry, the more I think about it, the more I realize that he doesn't have what it takes. Someone fucking hates him, apparently. So now, Fatter Star became a good nickname, and then now it's a bad one. Now we can talk to you about Fatter Star.
세상.
Just another nickname for Hyesung the Great. As the saying goes, live by fatter, die by fatter. We should have gotten rid of him when we found dirt on him.
저기
Don't you think that Sung Yun would have exposed it if she knew about the dirt?
정말요?
Do you really think so? Seil tilted his head.
도윤이 형,
You're kind of slow. I guess that's how you made it this far.
혹시나
Didn't you ever sense that Sung Yun was covering for Hyesung? Regarding Sung Yun's protection of Hyesung, I'm gonna agree with him. Maybe she was.
그랬었지.
Well, I can't say I've never sensed it, but
그렇다니까요.
you get to see more aspects of this if you watch it from behind the stage. The finals in the top 10, I thought he was just unstoppable. But then who would have thought he'd be exposed on Fatter, which he loves so much?
그런 편이죠.
Now he's facing such strong headwinds, so I guess justice has been served.
그래도
But Sung Yun hasn't covered up for him ever since that incident.
정답이죠.
There's only so much she can do to cover for him. He wasn't show material anyway.
너무 나갔어.
He was making a vain effort to turn the ranking upside down again, but he was destined to go home. Let's see if he's still a Fatter Star after he goes home. Alright, nothing more we can talk to you about. Sa. Oh lord. We can talk to him about Fatter, obviously. Surprisingly, not his nickname.
왜?
Why, are you going to do it too? Do you even know how to post on Fatter? You've only used it in the beginning but barely touched it ever since.
그랬지.
The public sentiment is so negative on Fatter.
그래서 뭐?
You've made it to the finals by abandoning your buddies. Are you expecting a red carpet or something for you? Then you should have added more friends to the list and written more posts. What's the purpose of creating the account if you're not going to use it? Public opinion on Fatter turned on him when he betrayed his band before the finals. He doesn't add new friends anymore and his account is mostly inactive. Do you want me to give you a useful tip?
봐봐.
Listen, you need a strategy when using Fatter.
어?
I thought you were writing it as it comes.
아, 참.
Do-hyun, you're so ignorant.
맞지?
That applies to regular people. We're celebrities in our own way, right? What you need is a provocation if you want to attract tens or thousands of people, including the newbies.
알겠어?
Remember what I said, the provocation, fire up the controversy. Asked you a suggestion. I kind of agree with him, especially in an emergency situation. Because it might be the only way of communicating that you're alive. Can I do it? I barely used it.
그래?
Hey, practice makes perfect.
아, 참.
Nobody's born with a smartphone in their hand.
그건 봐봐.
Whatever, just listen to me. Be casual, that's a good starting point.
알겠지?
The character given to you by the show has great potential. Honest thoughts, contemplating on life?
알겠냐고.
Those are stories best kept to books. It's something we as celebrities must endure.
생각해봐.
If we do this right, we can both find some success. So trust me and try focusing on Fatter. We got nothing to lose anyway. Let's talk to Inha. Stalker. And Snob. Let's talk about Snob first. A snob. Who's the snob on Fatter?
알잖아.
It's the right word.
야,
Who cares if it's right or not? It's just a comment on Fatter. Inha let out a deep sigh.
그게
That's the role I was given in this show.
그러면
Then they should have created the related scenes.
괜찮아?
Does that make everything okay?
뭐
What's wrong with that? If you blindly follow the role granted by the show, that will distort your real personality.
그건
They distort your true personality on the show, as if you're a completely different person. Are you still okay with that? What if I'm not?
아니야?
If I go, I'm not this kind of person, would people just believe me? If I go, Do-hyun is not a betrayer, would people believe me? Good
그게
point.
그게
I'm sorry, I was trying to come up with an example.
어쨌든
All scenes that don't agree with the script get edited out. Then we should continue to take the bull by the horns. Don't you think it's better to get more screen time? That is generally how reality TV shows work, but now we talk about the Stalker. It's been so chaotic that I forgot about it. Is it still happening?
그래.
Yeah, and it's happening more often. The photo of Inha taken outside the stage was being circulated online. Soon a letter to the production crew arrived from the person claiming to have taken the photo. I didn't actually see it, but they are still receiving it. He would say that he loves me, but then suddenly get angry and threaten to kill me. He begs me to tell him about my past, but says I must have been promiscuous when I try to hide it. A snob who doesn't care about anyone but herself.
해보자.
Inha, let's call the police.
야,
I thought we need to get out of here first.
그래.
Yeah, but we'll call the police as soon as we get out of here. Inha didn't report to the police? Is there something else she's worried about? Because...
혹시
does something bother you?
왜?
Why? Is that how you feel about me?
그게
I feel like you're reluctant to call the police.
그게
Actually, I've already called the police.
그러면
Oh, really? And then they called the staff to find out what happened. That's the end of it. What can I do? Everyone's telling me to suck it up because I'm a celebrity, then how could I raise hell even though I was nervous and angry?
말이 돼?
I couldn't just tear up the contract and tell the world about it. I could complain all I want about getting ripped off, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who signed the contract. I need to accept it. The show only talked about Inha's present. In other words, she was portrayed as a character that appeared out of nowhere. It was different from previous methods where they focus on contestants' past and stories. Why can't they be satisfied with who I am right now? Why are they so curious about my past? Don't have anything else I can talk to you about, so we're gonna go to Chu-young. We have Fatter, Betrayer. We have a lot to talk to Chu-young about, so let's start with Fatter.
도대체
What is Hyesung thinking?
아마도
Maybe he was motivated by how the popularity vote was going.
그렇다고 해서
Still. Chu-young stopped looking at her watch and let out a sigh. Don't you feel funny when you see the auto-write bot thingy? One of the accounts posted a comment asking for support, but we're here.
그러면
After all, we're posting comments just like Hyesung.
그치만
But auto-write is different from running it yourself, right? I say it is different.
그럴지도.
Now that I hear about it, it's certainly different. Anyone can tell Hyesung is uploading it himself.
그렇지.
And that's why the number of votes fluctuated. Do-yoon could see Chu-young's somber eyes beyond her long hair.
저기
It's just me, different or not. Besides, I barely use Fatter.
그러니까
That's what I mean. You were involved in it, and you were like an observer. That's why I want to know your take on this. Everyone should decide for themselves how to respond. Are you talking about Beloved? We were supposed to be loved, as the name suggested, but as a group we were rather bereaved than beloved. Chu-young gave an unnatural smile under the dim light.
난
I ended it. I left the group and disappeared on them. Everyone knows it.
그래도
But the Chu-young that I know isn't.
아니
What other people know about me? Only know that much about me. Chu-young Min, leader of the group Beloved, left right before their album was set to be released. She disappeared and only sent a resignation letter leading to the team and agency's downfall. What they say makes sense now, huh? I'll believe it if you want me to.
네.
I'll believe it if that's what you want. But I also believe that you had your own reasons.
그래.
Yeah, that's good enough. Just like you must have had your own reasons, just think of me that way. Reason. Do-yoon tried to recall the memory from the past. Masquerade, a band created by 4 high school friends. After recruiting an ambitious vocalist, the 5 members carried on brimming over with passion. But
저기
do you regret having been a Beloved member?
모르겠어.
It's hard to explain.
괜찮아요?
You don't mind the show portraying you that way? Her leaving the group had to have been highlighted several times during the show. We'd been through thick and thin. They're all precious memories, and I didn't like it when they were distorted in the show. Let's talk about Betrayer.
아무래도
Does it still bother you?
들어봐.
You are not the only one that's been framed by Sun Yun. You'll have your chance after we survive this. To remove the misunderstanding. Chu-young stared at Do-yoon for a moment. He wasn't saying a word.
너는
What's your memory of your band like? Is it good or bad? I don't know. I'll say he does. I think he does.
그래도
I'd say it's a good memory. It was a difficult time, but we had good moments.
그러고 보니
How long did you stay with the band?
그게
It was around 4 to 5 years.
그렇구나.
You were pretty important. I know you wrote lots of songs.
아무래도
I was a founding member. I wrote the songs because no one else could.
내 생각엔
It wasn't that bad. Why are you trying to be so modest? I know you had a decent fan base. Me too. I started out as trainee and stayed in the group for 5 years until it was disbanded. Ju-yoon replied. We went through thick and thin over those years. I hated them sometimes, and I couldn't imagine living without them. That went on for 5 years. I hope we both make it out of here in one piece so we can reunite with our groups.
난
When that time comes, I will... Yeah, let's get out of here in one piece. Yes, let's do that. But I do want to talk about the panic attacks, I'm not gonna lie.
아직이야.
I'm fine so far. Although it seems to creep up sometimes.
알잖아요.
We still need time until the rescue team arrives.
알아.
I know, I need to suppress it. I should have taken some medication.
그건
You skip it before getting on stage, it's a jinx.
그래.
It's like catching a cold. I thought I figured out a way to work with it, but under these circumstances? Ju Young nodded with a worried look on her face, and Do Yoon spoke to her again. It's difficult for everyone.
결국
We'll get out of here safely. Let's cheer up.
어,
Yeah, thank you. Ju Young said that therapy had helped her ease her symptoms, but this kind of situation was unexpected. I'll try so you won't worry about me. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we can actually do here, so... Hyesung grinned cynically as he raised his head.
뭐야?
Inha, you wrote a post.
너도 글 썼네?
Inha, you wrote a post too.
뭐?
What?
그렇게 눈알에 힘주더니 뭐냐?
You mocked me when I did it, but now look at you.
했어.
I didn't.
무슨 소리야?
I didn't. What are you talking about?
물론 그러시겠지.
Oh, you didn't?
전혀 모르는 척하면서 슬쩍 발부터 들이미셔야지.
Putting on that innocent face is not going to work on me.
봤지? 나만 깝치는 놈 취급하면 섭섭해.
See, I wasn't the only one using fatter. Inha opened her mouth.
아, 설마
Don't tell me.
이 똥망청아.
You moron!
자동 쓰기에 올라간 거잖아.
It was posted by AutoWrite.
진짠. 시간은 왜 다 따로따로여가지고.
Damn it, how come the time's set up all differently? Hyesung has been obsessed with fatter and accusing others. If this continues, no one knows what's going to happen next. Too provocative, Hyesung who relies too much on fatter. Let's try to be positive with him, give him advice. Let's try this, see if that works. Hyesung, you remember when your past actions were revealed.
당장 페이터에 매달리면
Of course
당연히 주목은 받을 수 있어.
Of course you'll gain attention by posting things on
그치만
fatter,
폭로 때처럼 생각도 못한 역풍이 불 수도 있다고.
but you could also face public criticism big time like when your past was revealed.
타임라인 반응은 벌써 반반이야.
The timeline response is already split into two.
진정하고 조금만 머리를 식혀.
Why don't you calm down and cool off a bit? Hyesung's soldier sagged as he tried to calm himself down.
오뎅 꽂히세요?
Well,
중심을 뚫으시게.
sick burn there. Hyesung stopped his provocation, but the mood was depressing. Seil broke the silence.
잠깐만요.
Wait.
주영 씨 어디 있어요?
Where's Ju-young? Ju-young was not there with them.
본 사람 없어?
Did anyone see her?
대체 언제?
But when? It could be
위험할 수도 있어.
It could be dangerous.
누나!
Ju-young!
저기 저쪽이야.
Over there! Everyone ran towards the source of the sound. Oh my god. No one could even speak. It was someone familiar to all of them.
피디님,
Sung Yun. To be continued. The beginning. Current ranking. Alright, we've got Gyu Hyuk in first place it says Chu Young at second place, In Han third, Do Yoon in fourth, and Hyesung in fifth. Alright, yeah, he ain't doing too good. Alright. With that bombshell, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one off here. Oh boy. This has been an experience. I will see y'all next time. Bye now.